talk about a really good Speedway rider, a two-time United States Speedway champion. He won his first championship in the 80s, 87, and his last Speedway championship in the 90s, 1999. And he got his start in Speedway in the 70s. And his father was a very famous promoter. He was the godfather at Costa Mesa. Him and Jack Milne, they started the Costa Mesa Bull Ring in 1969. And Harry Oxley had a son, and his real name is Harry Bradley. But I guess Brad didn't like that name, Harry, so he changed his name to Brad, his middle name. And he turned out to be quite the racer. He, like I mentioned, he won multi-time United States Speedway championships. And Brad was just a fantastic rider. They called him Rad Brad Oxley. And probably because he was a radical guy. You know, Brad was really a gifted rider, and he was probably a little bit hard charger and radical on the racetrack. And Brad and I, we had the privilege of being the same age. He's actually a couple months younger than me. And Brad and I, we kind of start off in Speedway at the same time. One time we went to a championship at the Hanford when we were just young D2 riders. Brad was just starting Speedway and I was too. And we had a championship at the F.R. Miller's racetrack at Hanford, California. And we didn't do particularly very well because F.R. Miller, he set the track up for his Central California guys, and they were good. The Grant Sawyers and a guy named Jack Martin, they were dominating. And F.R. Miller just loved to see us Southern California guys lose. And Brad and I were kind of pissed off. I was mad for sure. Brad wasn't happy. We didn't do well. And after the races, these little local kids from Hanford, they start laughing at us. They say, "You're the loser." And I'm like, dude, I didn't have a good night, so shut up, you know. And Brad was getting mad too, because they were going up to Oxley. Oxley and I were next to each other. And I told those kids to shut their mouth, shut their pie hole. And they didn't. They just kept laughing at us and stuff. And I turned to Brad and I go, "Brad, let's get these guys. Let's do something, you know, go figure something out." We weren't going to hit them or anything. So Brad had his dad's big old International Speedway van where they advertised the national championships. Beautiful big van. And Brad went ahead and got in that truck without even talking to me. And he ran their little bicycles over with that championship van. And I was laughing. And I'm like, "Yeah, Brad." And those little boys were like, and I go, "Dude, that's what you get for like teasing us. And payback's a bitch. So go home to mama. Ride your bicycle." But their bicycle was flat as a pancake.